Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Mamiya, and today we're going to be checking out some more of the awesome co-op action roguelike Raiders of the Blackveil. So, in last episode, in case you missed it, we played as the rogue character, and we had a little bit of a bleed build going on. Let's see, do I still have his equipment? I don't. Okay. Well, let's just quickly go over. We used a pig cleaver, which makes your attack have a 20% chance to throw a cleaver, dealing 75 damage and applying bleed. And this gives 69.8% bleed damage. So we were going pretty wicked and wild with some bleed damage. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in seeing, then do go check out my previous video. Before we begin, I just wanted to say, if you'd kindly give us a like, a comment, and possibly a subscribe if you like the content I'm making. It really helps out the channel, and also lets me know what you guys want to see. So yeah, with all that being said, should we get into today's run? Basically, do you know what? There's one other thing I want to say before we get started. I'm going to do a little bit of pre-run setup here. So if you're not interested in that, there will be chapters in the video. So you feel free to skip ahead to the start of the run if you're not fussed about. Basically, we're going to go over like the basics of this character and then what equipment I've got equipped and the way we want to build it for the run and what I'm going to do. So yeah. Feel free to skip ahead to the start of the run if you want, but with all that being said, let's get into this character. So, her basic attack is called Seed Blast. She swings her magical staff, launching a damaging projectile forward. What it doesn't tell you is that she also plants these seedlings. Now, these seedlings will become more important when we look at her other abilities, such as Roots. Beatrice shoots Roots. This is her offensive ability that damage and incapacitate enemies and awaken withered seeds. So these are what we're putting down here are called withered seeds. When you use Root on them, they turn into turrets. It's like Plants v Zombies kind of shenanigans going on here. You can see, so above her is a health bar. And then below that is her withered seed bar. So if you can see, when we don't hit an enemy with our auto attack, the withered seed bar doesn't go up. But as soon as we hit an enemy, we have to hit twice to get one seed down. This is going to be the main point of the build, because these count as summons, I believe, and we're doing a summon build. Then her ultimate is called Venus Rex. Summons Venus Rex, a stationary plant dealing high damage to nearby enemies. Is this thing. And I gotta say, it is an absolute beast, especially when you start leveling it up. Oh wow, it does a ton of damage. Okay, her special is called Lotus Flower. Beatrice plants a lotus flower that grants armor to allies when it blooms into a withering seed. So let's pop it down. There we go. You see we got armor now. Armor. Can we see what it does here? There's got to be a way of showing what armor does. Is it in... here we go. It's in the Guardian. So armor. Each armor plate negates 50% enemy damage and 25% boss damage. That is what the Lotus Flower is doing. So as long as we have one of these shield icons, we take 50% less damage or 25% less damage if it's a boss. So it's good to spam this just for a bit of extra protection, because this character's very, very squishy. Then her defensive ability is called Fertile Soil. She marks an area, awakening withered seeds and healing nearby allies. So let's get some seeds down. The seeds do eventually disappear, but if you look, there we go. We get plant buddies. It's also really good if you stay inside this area of effect. Any seeds that you make automatically turn into little turrets. So you kind of want to keep it in the healing zone to fully take advantage. Right, let's get on to the build today. So if you've seen my other videos, you saw in my very first run, we got this mythic. Now, I haven't managed to see another mythic since doing this, but we're going to build around this today. Now it says, Signet of the Necrolord, we gain plus 25 ability power, 91.9% increased curse damage, 83.5 health. We also, interestingly, get 68.8% bless damage. So bless is specific to the priest class, and curse is specific to the warlock class. It also gets plus 7% ultimate cooldown, and the unique ability Army of the Dead, when entering an arena, has a 50% chance to summon 9 minions. It can get pretty wild. These minions don't last very long though, I will say, so you get an enormous amount of power in the early part of a stage. So let's just go over Curse and Bless briefly. Curse says each stack deals delayed damage up to 10 stacks. New stacks reset the duration of previous stacks. So as part of the Warlock, we'll be cursing enemies, firing cursed bolts, and that deals delayed damage. So because of our ring, it's pretty much going to be almost doubling the amount of damage we do with that curse. So 91.9% extra curse damage. And then the bless damage on this is part of the priest class. Bless just increases the damage of your next attack by 120%. So with this, it'll be 188% bonus damage whenever we bless, which in theory should be pretty chuffing often, because we do plan on picking up the priest as well. So with that in mind, since we're already incentivized to go priest with using this ring, I've equipped the legendary Robe of the Last Pope. Now, this is a priest item, mainly for its unique ability, but we'll just quickly go through everything. It gives 6.8% cooldown reduction. That is huge for our build, because we want to be spamming abilities and making more turrets. It gives 38.9 healing power. As one of our main abilities, heals. This is incredibly good. And speaking of the defensive charge, that is our heal, our AoE heal. So it synergizes really, really nice with everything. Then we've got 11.8% special cooldown. Our special is the thing that gives us armor and also creates a seed that can turn into a turret. So getting the reduced cooldown is really, really strong for that. Then we've got 64.2 shock damage. Now, this'll basically, we're going to be trying to go for monk as well. So let's just look at monk for a second, because we do more shock damage, and shock is a monk trait. Shock says deals instant damage and plus 200% increased damage against protected enemies. So that's like elites, basically. Protected enemies, I believe they're damage immune, which I'm not entirely sure how that works with shock. Maybe it takes them out of damage immunity. Or some damage is split. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure how protected enemies completely works yet. I'm pretty early on this game, so yeah, bear with me there. But we get extra shock damage. Now, shock damage tends to be pretty strong. Basically, you get lightning coming out of you. The most important part of this kit, though, is Mass Bless. Heals now have a 33% chance to bless. Now, because our defensive ability is a big healing AoE that stays on the ground for a bit and constantly heals whoever's in it, we should pretty much guaranteed get at least one bless from this, which synergizes again with the ring, because the ring gives us 68.8% bless damage. Then we'll look at the weapon. Now, the weapon gives us a little bit more, well, a lot more attack damage, 11.2 attack damage. It gives us 11.6% dash cooldown. That is really key for this character because you're going to want to be dashing around a lot to avoid enemy attacks, as this character is incredibly squishy. 27.5% Zen duration. That is another monk thing. So we've got shock damage and Zen duration, two of the monk traits. Zen provides 10% dodge chance and increases attack speed by 15% for 4 seconds here. So it is really, really strong if you keep this active as long as you can. You'll be dodging more and attacking a lot more, which means we're going to be getting more turrets. And a little bonus added extra here with a sniper rifle is its unique trait. Snipe attack deals increased damage based on the distance to the enemy, up to 100% increased damage. So we want to stay as far away from enemies as we can. We'll be doing long range attacks, and hopefully our turrets will be doing short range and medium range attacks to keep enemies away from us. Then we go to our third piece of legendary gear, the back to tank greaves. Now, these aren't really that important to the build. They don't really have very good traits for us. The main reason I have them is because they give an extra dash charge, and as I said before, having more dashes and a lower dash cooldown is incredibly useful. It gives 52.4% poison damage. I don't know how much poison damage we will be doing in this build. We'd get 51.9% taunt damage. Once again, I don't know how much taunt damage we're going to be doing. And same goes for Fury. We gain 46.3% extra Fury damage. I do have 7 rerolls, so hopefully we won't be going into these, but if we do end up being forced into, so poison is assassin, taunt is warrior, and fury is druid. So if we pick up any of those 3, we'll at least get a little bit of extra damage going from them, so it's not the end of the world if we are forced into one of those. And then the unique ability for these boots is Acid Dash. Dash adds 3 stacks of poison to all enemies dashed through. Then we'll go to the gloves. These have 12.8 ability power, 2.7 attack damage, 42.5 health, 8.1% armor damage reduction, and 8.9% defensive cooldown with the lucky trait, so you get better perk rarity. All of these are pretty, like, I would say very, very relevant to us. The ability power gives us more damage on our turrets. Attack damage is just, you know, more damage on our basic attacks. Not hugely important, but still nice to have. The increased health is massive because this character, I believe, starts with the lowest max health out of any character. Then we've got 8.1% armor damage reduction. Because one of our abilities gives us armor, this just makes it so our armor is reducing damage even more. It is pretty darn good. I think We are back, folks. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Cut in the video there. My dog wanted to be let out, so I had to oblige. Where were we? Yes, armor damage reduction. That's just gonna mean... So, at baseline, armor gives you 50% damage reduction. With this, we'll get 58.1% damage reduction. It's even better against bosses, because armor only gives you 25% against bosses. Now, I don't know if this is halved, actually. The armor damage reduction, it might be halved against bosses because the base is halved from 50 to 25%. Doesn't actually say. It's insanely good if it doesn't, because that bumps us up from 25 to 33.1% damage reduction, which obviously for bosses is huge. Then we got 8.9% defensive cooldown. This synergizes with all of our heals and spawning guys, little turret dudes. And then obviously you've got the lucky perk that gives better perk rarity. And finally, I've got 4-leaf clover to give 9% better loot rarity, a little bit of max health, 56.9%, not percent, just regular old health, and then 2.5 attack damage. The stats on this are a little bit naff, I'm not gonna lie. The health is nice, the attack damage is pretty irrelevant. I just have it equipped because I like to see shiny things, you know. It's nice to get rare items. Alright, and we're gonna go in with a little bit of coinage, which we plan on hoarding as much money as we can until we get to a shop. Then we'll just spend everything at the shop and get as many perks as we can. Right, that is the build and the setup. Whoop. So the general plan, spawn as many turrets as we can, heal out the wazoo, and shock enemies, get into Zen. Just we're going to be doing a summoner. It's essential summoner build. Let's retry harvest operation. Now, we are going to do it on the base difficulty, the default difficulty. I could bump it up to Raider, but I think for the first runs that I'm recording of each character, we'll do it on default difficulty, just so we get a rough idea of how runs at this difficulty go, and so you can see how things shape up. Like, you can take this run into your own game. Let's get to it. Alright, we are in, and with this character, the first thing I like to do is pick up roots. Beatrice shoots roots, damaging and incapacitating enemies, and awakens withered seeds. So the reason why I like to do that is because it's pretty much a main damaging skill. So you want to pick that up ASAP. Well, we wanted to go Warlock, so let's supercharge this early game here. We get Curse Shot when summoning a minion, shoot a cursed bolt. Getting more curse is incredible for us. Bone Bros special summons 2 minions. We also really want that. And then cursed minions. Summoned minions deal 50% increased damage and a 25% chance to curse. Well, I think we got to take Bone Bros for the consistent summoning here. And cursed minions to get that increased damage and 25% chance to curse. Because we got 2 levels in Warlock, we get rank 2 now. Damage against an enemy is a 25% chance to cast a cursed bolt. And curse, each stack deals delayed damage up to 10 stacks. And because of our mythic ring here, we get 91.9% curse damage. So we're going to be dealing a lot more damage. Oh, I like to go for damage reduction here over attack damage, specifically with this character, because they're incredibly squishy. And getting additional damage reduction on top of what we get with armor is just really, really good. There we go. And for the second ability, I like to pick up Fertile Soil, because we're going to be... we're basically going to be spamming this ability to get more and more turrets down. So Fertile Soil, Beatrice marks an area, awakening withered seeds and healing nearby allies. Okay, 5% damage reduction. Fantastic. And we get our first, well, our second perk, should I say. What we're gonna get. These guys should just annihilate enemies. Carry us through the early game. There's only a 50% chance we summon them, so... Ooh, more Warlock. Yes, please. We'll get Lotus Flower, our special next. Beatrice plants a Lotus Flower that grants armor to allies when it blooms into a withering seed. That is basically our turrets. We go Warlock. Amplify. Curse deals 100% increased damage. That's going to make our curse insanely strong. We can do Demon Warrior. Defense summons a Demon Warrior that taunts nearby enemies. And Lingering Curse. Cursing an enemy is a 50% chance to shoot a curse bolt at a nearby enemy. I think we want damage here. Let's pick up Amplify. We do want these other two as well. But yeah, Amplify is the way to go. We didn't miss any chests around here, did we? Ooh. We've got 3 keys. Do you know what? With 3 keys, I think I'm happy to open up a small chest. You don't get much loot from them, so I tend to keep keys for bigger chests. Oh, ability power or cooldown reduction. I think it's gotta be cooldown reduction. The more we can use our abilities, the more turrets we can spawn, and the more damage we can deal. It's gonna be pretty freaking good. Okay, let's just... Ooh, down reduction. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. I had to leave my desk for a second. Alright, we got our first interesting choice here. So, the reason why I say it's interesting is because coins you can spend in the shop and you tend to get more value out of them. So what I'll say is, if you aren't feeling particularly strong and you need just a little bit of extra, you know, value or damage or whatever to push you over the edge to feel like you're more confident in the build that you've got going, then I would suggest taking the perk. However, black coins, you get about 300 black coins, and in the shop, a perk is worth a rare perk, should I say, is worth 200 coins. So you get about a perk and a half's worth of value by taking the black coins, saving them up, and then splurging in the shop and getting what you want. Yes, in this perk selection, you do get the chance of higher rarity perks, which are more expensive in the shop, but I tend to say that black coins offer you more value, so I'm going to go for black coin today. Let's get defensive. Oh, I walked into those attacks there. And we have 2 crap chests that are locked. I'm not going to open them because they tend to not give decent value. See how we got 306 coins there? Ooh. This is going to be a case of do as I say, not as I do. So, if you don't have legendary equipment like I do, I would always recommend going for the equipment and the elites. Or if you don't have as much meta progression as I do, then glitter is incredibly valuable. But specifically for me, elites, I don't, well, not elite specifically, but rewards being glitter and equipment, I don't value as much. So we're going to go for mystery here and see what we can pick up. Ooh, it's chests. Incredible. You can get some amazing rewards. What did we get? A load of bandages, some green gear, and sellables. Yeah. Decent, but not insane. And once again, for the same reason before, we're going to go for the elite. Attack speed and black coins. Attack speed is particularly good for us because it means that we're going to get more of our seeds out, which is more turrets. Exploding enemies means it's going to be a bit of a shit show. We should also get more coins for fighting an elite, I think. Let's check. So we got 304 coins, was it? 302 coins, something like that, from the last coin reward, which was a normal fight, whereas this is an elite. So just bear that in mind and we'll have a look. Right, we can get our ult now. Venus Rex, a stationary plant, dealing high damage to nearby enemies. 297 base damage and 60-second cooldown. Right. I think we want to break this. Ooh, I see guys over there. Let's try and sort them out with some turrets. Incredible. Nice. Hit these guys. Ooh, we did get trapped. We want to stay out of the yellow goo. The yellow goo blocks your cooldowns. I'm gonna hit this down and then get the heal off. To get as many plants as we can in there. Exploding enemies is doing us in a bit. Oh, it was only one thing. Right, so what I like to do here is split the level ups from now on. Now we've fully unlocked everything between roots and fertile soil, because roots is our highest damaging ability. So it's good to put some levels up into that, and then fertile soil is going to be our main source of not only healing, but a little bit of extra damage by summoning the little plant turrets that we do. So we'll go for roots first, bumping up the damage to 128.5 and the cooldown to 12.6. Let's get more attack speed. We got 800 coins, so the next shop should be juicy. Oh, you know what? I didn't see how many coins we got from that when I said I would. I totally blanked on it. Oh well. Should have a mini boss coming up. Hopefully we won't avoid this one. Give us good rewards. I do highly value movement speed with this character, so let's go for it. Movement speed is just going to help us move out of enemy AoEs, basically. Now, can we get the spawns? No, we can't. We didn't get any summons. That's a little bit rough, but realistically it's fine. We get our ult out and absolutely demolish this dude. Oh yeah. You ain't surviving, buddy. Nice quick fight. And we get 10% total movement speed. Doesn't sound like much, but it adds up. Hey, it's a shop. Shop time. Can we get some good stuff? Please be kind, game. That is a Warlock ability. Death Ritual, killing an enemy, has a 25% chance to summon a minion. Yes, please. And it leveled our Warlock up to 4. Killing a cursed enemy permanently grants 2 max health and 2 ability power. Hell yeah. 5% cooldown reduction I will pick up as well. Let's reroll. We're getting druid and mage stuff here. We can afford another reroll. We don't want poison damage. Let's get another reroll. And we get warlock and monk when dodging punch a nearby enemy. That could be good. But summon when entering an arena. Summon 3 minions. We'll pick that up. We'll also get the monk because we do want to go into monk, but this ability isn't that good for us. But getting a point in monk is just worth it in itself. Normally I'd go for the elite here. We could get screwed by this mystery if it ends up being gambling machines. But it's like a 1 in 5 chance. It's not gambling machines. It's super elites. Let's stay in the range of our ult. Try and push this guy around a bit. These guys might be a little bit tough. They are super elites after all. And exploding enemies are nasty. But we'll trap this guy in a corner. Make sure we get our roots off. Oh yeah, those cursed bolts. Holy moly. They were doing a lot of damage there. And get that curse going. Lovely. Oh. They're all dead. I'm gonna pop our armor. Scrap. Or equipment and glitter. Bleeding daggers is horrible, but we'll go for the elite this time. There's an elite straight away. Love a little bit more defense. We just annihilated that guy with curse damage, I presume. It took out like 3/4 of his health in one go. We need more ways of summoning minions, that's the thing. Stay out of the gold puddles. They slow you down and stop your cooldowns, so if anything is on cooldown, that won't be reduced. It'll stay at the second counter. Ooh, we actually hit that book. I thought we'd missed there. If you get any sort of damage over time effect, like poison, burn, or bleed, dodging or dashing removes them. So it'd be really helpful in this zone when we have bleeding daggers on us. Just to bear that in mind. Keep an eye on the stats effects that have been applied to us. Do you know what? I think it's time to ult. And a good spot for an ult as well. Hell yeah. Go on, dudes. Mess them up. Right. You're level 2. Let's get Fertile Soil up now. 9.9 second cooldown and a 5.5 second duration. Ooh, critical axes. You know what? That's actually gonna get saved. Let's just do a double take on... I don't think I missed any chests. No. On we go. We don't need any true healing because we've got no injury, so let's get some max health. And 55 max health is really nice for this character. That's like 15% max health for us. Let these guys just get destroyed by our summons. Come on, guys. Hurry up. It's time to wreck face. Right. Looks like it's just this. Should we get some seeds going? Yeah. Oh, do you know what? I'll level up. Let's level up our roots, increasing the damage to 203 and reducing the cooldown to 11.2 seconds. Let's get some turrets. Oh, that's a sniper. Snipers are pretty terrifying, I must admit. They can deal insane damage to you, especially if you're at a higher alarm level or doing a harder difficulty. They pretty much one-shot you. You want to dodge at the right time there. We managed to get that guy nice. Oh, and he's dead. And there is our 55 max health. And we get a grey for our troubles. Wonderful. Oh, quadruple glitter. Now, once again, it's a case of do as I say, not as I do. I'm not going to be going for this super elite here because I have plenty of glitter just because of doing setup to try to get re-rolls for the runs to record for you guys. But I would highly recommend going for this. And I'm not going to go for the elite either because I don't really care about the equipment. Let's go for mystery. See what we get. Now we do have a bit of money, so... Okay, when I say we've got a bit of money, we've got exactly enough to roll once on this. We did win. Dare we roll again? Oh, we can't even afford to roll again. I think we go for the random perk. What do we get? Defense freezes nearby enemies. Ooh, okay. That is actually really, really powerful. I don't think it works on bosses. Let's get all this crap out. Okay. On we go. Mini boss time. Double black coin and double glitter. Yeah, I think that's better than a perk. It's time. Can we get all the summons from our ring? If we do, we'll be able to rinse this guy. Ah, we didn't. Okay, where are you going to spawn? Jump towards him when he does that attack. And then... Oh, we used a bit too many dashes there. Try and get in between the earthquake. Where are you going to come up? Right on us. That's fine by me. Ooh. That was me being silly there. Took a load of damage we didn't need to. Get ready to dash towards it. And try and move out of the way of the AoEs. Oh, it still managed to hit us, but we took him out. We got plenty of bandages, so we're fine with that. Do you know what? Recipe for orbit. That sounds fun. Wonder what that's going to be. Okay, let's see how much cash we get. 600 coins. Nice. I think it was 640 wood. Just before a shop as well. Beautiful. Give me the good stuff, game. Come on. Loads of warlocks. We get 2 warlocks. Lingering curse. Cursing an enemy has a 50% chance to shoot a curse bolt at a nearby enemy. Absolutely. Warlock leveled up to 6 now. Cursed enemies deal 25% less damage. We get curse shot when summoning a minion. Shoot a cursed bolt. Beautiful. Now, I would love to get this cooldown reduction, but we can't afford a reroll and a perk if we get that. So, let's reroll. Oh boy. Ramping curse. When cursing an enemy, you have a 50% chance to apply an additional curse stack. Yeah, please. We are level 8 warlock now. Everyone gains +5 ability power and 175 max health. Look at that. Rank 10 though. That's what we're after. When summoning a minion, permanently gain 1% curse damage and 2 max health. That will ramp us like absolute nuts. We don't have any injury, so let's go for the max health. I gotta say, I think that was a pretty good shot. We should have a lot more damage now. With all that curse. Okay, just destroy these. We're gonna... Ooh, there's a drill guy. Okay. You got annihilated. We've got to level up. Let's... Ooh, can we level up our ult? No, we can't. Fertile Soil leveling up reduces its cooldown from 9.9 to 9.4 seconds, and duration increases from 5.5 to 6.3 seconds. Incredible. Alright. Oh, the brutes alone are doing work on him. Alright, I want to get my shield up. Plus, using our special summons, guys. And our summons deal 50% more damage, so... pretty chuffing solid. I think we've got one wave left, maybe? Don't even need to use my ult here. Let's, Oh, okay. It was just that guy. Fair enough. We get 55 max health for our troubles. And it is boss time. Can the Warlock beat this guy? He has been kicking my ass, by the way. So, we'll see. Do you know what? Send those black coins back. Why not? I don't really care about these grey items. They're only worth money to me. You know what? Let's get that third stack of armor before we go in. Hello, hello. Oh, nasty hit straight away. How very dare you. I mean, we do be doing damage. There's no question about that. We gotta watch out for where these AoEs are coming. Let's ult. That should help us take care of the ads for sure. Oh yeah. Doing a very nice job too. Awesome. Boss, get your ass back up here. We need to be dealing you damage. We are doing a sort of healer DPS build. Come on, don't let him phase. Actually get the turrets out. I got the achievement. That's the first time I beat him. Defeat Otis the Overseer. No more sap for you. Did you hear the achievement sound, guys? And you better believe we're going to be continuing. We're going to keep going until I'm dead. So if we continue, we go into the other zone. The alarm level stays the same. We get more and harder enemies. We keep all perks and stat boosts, and enemies drop significantly more loot. This is when we start actually going for equipment. Did we level from that? We didn't even level. Unbelievable. That's all thanks to the curse damage going absolutely insane. We do want Monk, so let's hit up a Monk. Monk gives you Zen and Shock. Zen provides 10% dodge chance and 15% increased attack speed for 4 seconds, and Shock deals instant damage and 200% increased damage against protected enemies. Oh, shock palm. Attack has a 25% chance to shock for 40 damage. I do really like that. But lightning strike. Periodically a lightning strike appears that shocks a nearby enemy for 125 damage. Oh, we can pick 2. Okay. Death monk. Killing an enemy has a 25% chance to trigger Zen. Zen's the thing that gives us dodge chance and attack speed. I think we want shock here. Let's pick up the 2 shock abilities. That gives us level 3 in Monk and rank 2. Special triggers Zen. So we automatically get more dodge chance and attack speed whenever we use our armor ability. That's the Zen. And the reason we went for shock is because our robes here give us 64% increased shock damage. So it's pretty hench. Do we want more max health or more attack damage? Let's go for more attack damage. I think we should be okay with health for now. I know, famous last words and everything. As he gets rinsed. Ooh, here we go. This is what we were saving our keys for. There's a bandage. May as well pop that now, because we've got tripping 6 of them. Ooh, recipe for holy spawn. That sounds insane. Oh, we absolutely want to keep the black blood as well. So, do you know what? Say bye-bye to the key if we die. Just want to sort out my inventory because it's a little bit of a mess. Okay, I don't care about anything else. Everything else is just money to me. And a perk. We're looking for Warlock, Monk and Priest. There's another bandage, holy crap. Can we stop getting bandages? I mean, it will be good. Well, we can start using our rerolls at least. Let's upgrade our ult. It doubles its damage from 600 to 1200 and reduces the cooldown by 3 seconds. More bandages, goddamn game. Right, let's reroll here. There's Warlock. Ooh, I nearly clicked Mage then by accident. We got a legendary. Soul Harvest, attack against a... Oh, there's a mythic though. Soul Harvest, attack against a cursed enemy, grants 4% max health for 6 seconds. Epic Life Tap, permanently lose 40% max health and gain 150 ability power. This is incredibly powerful, as you can imagine. 150 ability power is a lot. And then Vermin Lord, permanently summon the Vermin Lord, an ancient soul of greed who curses enemies. What? Okay. Yes, please. Wow, I've never had this guy before. You look cool, mate. I think we want damage reduction over crit chance. We're not really a crit build. We're a summon build. And I don't know if crit chance applies to summons. It very well may do. Go nuts. That guy should be dealing a ton of damage, by the way. Thanks to... Oh, wait. Do we not have it? %25 chance to curse. Curse deals 100% damage. Oh. We don't have what we thought we had. Oh, what I thought we had, should I say. Where is it? What am I looking out for? It's summon minions deal 50% damage and have 25% chance to curse. I think I may just be blind. Do we not have that? Oh no, here it is. Cursed minions. Summon minions deal 50% increased damage and have 25% chance to curse. Yeah. Oh no, we're not spending our money on stat boosters. And I'm going for black coins. You know the reason why, folks. Oh, there's a money machine here as well. Happy to see that. Although I don't want to be trapped in a corner. Beautiful. Do we all? Probably not. Get a lovely 300 coins. Let's try and go ham on this. How lucky can we get? Oh my god. Yeah, I think 800 is about where I want to stop. We got one key left, so we want to save it for a good chest. And let's carry on down. Oh, glitter and equipment. You know how I said now we want to start going for equipment? I lied. We're going for a mystery here. Oh, yes. Yes, it's incredible. This is exactly what we wanted with all these bandages. So this guy lets you sacrifice health for perks. Oh, and it's even Warlock. Yeah, give me that. 40% for a Warlock perk and 5 attack damage. For each cursed enemy gained 30 ability power. And we just got Warlock up to rank 10. When summoning a minion, permanently gain 1% curse damage and 2 max health. That's going to scale like crazy with our mythic. And by the way, not the mythic trait, not trait, mythic perk. The mythic ring that we have. Can we go again? We do want priest. 4 times coins. Do you know what? Let's just do as much as we can. Let's get priest. 55 max health and defense resets the cooldown of offense. That's completely insane. Our defense is fertile soil. And our offense is the roots. The things that we've been leveling up. Basically. This will give us a lot more damage. And let's do 2 bandages. I'm going to take the coins. Oh, nice. That was a lot of money. What's this give us? Guardian. We don't really want Guardian. That is 2 times damage cooldown reduction, sorry. Yeah. I think we're happy. That was a great room for us. Ooh, elite. Regenerate. Perk and cooldown reduction. Sure. Let's do it. We want both of those. Let's get in our corner. If enemies want to come into the death zone, then they can be my guest. I don't think they're going to have a very good time. For more Warlock. Do we want more Warlock? Or should we reroll here? We do have 6 rerolls. You know what? I want to get rid of the grey items so we've got more space for coins in case we get them. I think we probably still want to keep going Warlock, even though we can't get any more of the bonuses, the passives here. Still think it's going to synergize. There's a legendary. Killing a cursed enemy summons 1 minion. That's completely insane. Demon Warrior. Defense summons a Demon Warrior that taunts nearby enemies. That's also really good. And Curse. Offense now applies Curse. That's also completely insane. Because we deal 91.9% extra Curse damage. But I think summoning more minions is where we want to go. Because we scale off summoning minions. With rank 10, when summoning a minion, permanently gain 1% curse damage and 2 max health. Yeah. This is a wild ass run. Probably the craziest run I think I've ever had. Not loot-wise, but perk-wise. Absolutely. Okay, let's get that black blood back. Sure, the glitter can go as well. And why not take a green? You know what, I'll keep some coins up there just in case we do die. Just rearrange my inventory, not that it actually matters. But there we go, we're looking neat. 1.6k DPS, that guy just hit 4k. Dare we do the mini-boss? Yeah, we gotta try the mini-boss. We may get annihilated here. Because when you're looping, the mini-bosses hit like absolute trucks. Okay. You see that? Did our summon die? No. Watch out. Keep your ass in check. Oh my god. We did it. As if we did that mini-boss. I thought we were going to die, in all honesty, but we managed to not get hit and get 8% increased attack speed. Yeah, we can finally use that bandage. You know what, let's keep that. We get a shop. Yeah, it's time to spend all that money. Let's go wild. Please be kind to a shopkeeper. You have been so far. There's some druid, fireball. Yeah, we don't really want any of that. I do want movement speed though. Let's get 5% movement speed. Here's some priest stuff. Ultimate blesses everyone twice with grace. Absolutely pick that up. So everyone knows, bless increases the damage of your next attack by 120%. Blessing twice means the next 2 attacks will get that bonus. And our ring gives us 68.8% bless damage, so we're actually getting 188.8% increased damage from bless. Oh, we can even get monk here, sure. While Zen is active, your ability shock. Incredible. So, the reason why that's so good is because of our gear. Our chest plate gives us 64.2% shock damage. Also, we got to rank 4 monk, which gives us killing an enemy while Zen is active permanently grants 1% Zen duration. At baseline, it's only 4 seconds, so you got to kill a lot of enemies to get it up. But there's no cap on it, so potentially you can constantly be in Zen. We don't care about crit chance. Let's roll again. That's life tap. Permanently lose 40% max health to gain 150 ability power. That is kind of terrifying. It might kill us, but I want it. Let's take it. And get the 55 max health just to not be quite as scared. We don't have any more bandages. Ooh, maybe I should have taken true healing there. Don't think we're going to go for the elite just for a perk. Like, I don't really care about the scrap. So let's just go for normal. We want to stay away from these guys. We do be dealing damage. It's hard to tell where our damage is coming from. But I think it's mainly our summons. Can we upgrade that anymore? No, we can't. Let's let's upgrade our heal. Yeah. It's max level now, so it's got an 8.2 second cooldown and a 7.3 second duration. Now, what do we have? We got 4 monk, so we kind of want to go more priest, I think. Let's level. Or do we want to spec more into monk? Nah, I think we want to go more priest. Priest gives us a lot of good stuff. Inner focus, gain 15% cooldown reduction and 15% dodge chance. That is insane. Sanctuary's also really good. You and a nearby ally gain barrier every 10 seconds. Or Soul Ward. When summoning a minion, reduce defense cooldown by 1 second. That is incredibly good. However, I think maybe cooldown reduction and dodge chance is better at this difficulty for us. Let's take it. Yeah, I'm going to go mystery again. Mystery is... oh, it's this guy. Okay, we don't have any bandages, so we're kind of in the danger zone taking this. They're all... or druid, that's priest, and that's guardian. I think we're dead if we take this. So, yeah. We just say, no thank you, sir, and move on with our day. No bandages means... we probably... do we care about true healing? Nah, let's just go for max health. Guy is absolutely bonking. You keep bonking away, my friend. You get that curse damage to just destroy dudes. And move out of the way, the hammers. The hammers are terrifying. 55 max health. That's like an extra 10% max health for us. Okay, we got 70 coins. You know what, I will risk it on a perk. What do we get? Ooh, Priest and Warlock. Blessed attack now applies curse. This is insane for us. Priest leveled up to level 4 as well. While in combat, blesses permanently grant 1% blessed attack damage. Let's go for the elite. I don't care about either of those rewards, but it's time to put the fear of God in myself. We're definitely in a scary place. But we're doing it. Ooh, I thought we were going to get jumped on there. But we're fine. You got to remember as well, we don't have a lot of max health because we sacrificed 40% of it for power. For ability power. Oh. No more jumping, please. Our ult probably saving our ass there. I imagine it took out a lot of guys. This rat thing is rather crazy. Our little rat friend, the ghost. Yeah, let's fully upgrade our roots. 855 base damage now and an 8.1 second cooldown. I think we can do an elite again. Let's go for perk and equipment. Enemies slowly regen health. We definitely gonna need our ult though. Oh, that freeze! Look, we stuck him in the air. Hell yeah. Oh, they're getting nuked. Absolutely friggin' nuked by... oh, you see how much damage that did to us. One hit just dealt like half of our health. About. Oh, we're on fire. Let's dodge. When we feel like we're in danger as well, we can use our heal, and that'll freeze enemies. I think we still want more Warlock, so I'm probably never going to say no to more Warlock abilities. Gain 40 max health for each summoned minion. Or Undead Priests. For each summoned minion, gain 35 healing power. Or Death Coil. When curse triggers, spawn 2 healing orbs. Now, normally, I know I was just complaining saying that we have not a whole lot of max health, and this would give us a lot, but I also want points in Priest. Now, what's going to be better? The healing orbs or healing power? I think we're going to be spawning healing orbs loads with this, so I'm going to pick up Death Coil. What are we on? We're on 5 for Priest now. At rank 6, we just get a flat 20% cooldown reduction. It's going to let us spam a lot more. Oh, do we have money? We have no money, so the shop is pointless. Let's go for the coins. Right. Getting trapped a little bit there. Okay. Try and get some shooters going. Oh, we died. Oh, we double died. Damn. That is just how friggin' solid Lupin is. We did 796,000 damage. Most damage dealt in a single hit is 4.4k. 6,000 damage taken. 2,000 healing done. Nuts. 3 items extracted. What are you talking about? It's got to be more than that, surely. 34 stage. How were we killed by unknown? Maybe it was like a dot that killed us. Danger level 100. Alarm level 22. Sick. Okay. That was a crazy Warlock run. Let's just see what 24 items looks like on the ground. We are picking some of them up. We'll leave those on the ground. Do you know what? Let's sell any crap we don't want. And see what these new abilities are that we unlocked. Orbit. While enraged, a star spins around you, dealing 40 damage. That's for the druid. Critical Axes is a warrior assassin duo perk. Critical strikes with attack have 25% chance to throw a bleeding axe. That seems really, really strong. And we have Holy Spawn as our last one. Man, I wish we had this in the run we just did. When blessed, you have a 50% chance to summon a minion. That is going to end up being an insane amount of minions with the build that we just used. But we'll come back to that. Let's see now. No, we can't start at level 3. Still got level 3 and Uber equipment to get. But yeah, guys. That was the crazy Warlock build, the Summoner build, where we got a mythic trait. They're insanely rare to find, a mythic trait. Oh, there's a legendary in the shop. I mean, I've got to buy that, don't I? Before we go, I'll just read this legendary. Botanist gloves. 33.8 healing power, 61.5% root damage, 22.4% barrier amount, plus 5 attack damage, and the unique ability, Rejuvenating Roots. Rooting an enemy has a 50% chance to spawn a healing orb. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty hench. Let's buy it. Alright. Well, that is going to be it for today's episode, guys, but thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked what you see, then don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the usual jazz. And yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.